Hi, and happy Christmas Eve. Thank you for being here. Boy, it's an interesting day out in the market. I could have sworn that the Santa Claus had taken the season off, but he has showed up today just in time for a Christmas miracle rally. Though I will say, given how many things are shut down today, I will be very leery of what's happening out there. But today is a special day on the broadcast. I'm going to try my very first ever interview with someone else, and I'm going to bring him on here. Let's see if this works. Yes, there he is right there. So this is the other half of Godly Trading. This is the tech support end. This is my son, Nick. Nick is 21, and I wanted to get his perspective on trading. I mean, I am 4 years old, and I've been trading for quite some time. I beg your pardon?
There we go. My bad.
You are back. Are you with me? Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear
By the
me?
way, we've got some folks here saying hi, Hansel and
There we go.
Zayden. So Nick has been seeing me trade for quite some time now, but I've never actually taken the time to sit down and explain to him. I wish someone had when I was his age, or if someone my age had said, "Hey, here's what trading is like." But I wanted to get his opinion on what is you here. Why don't you speak for your entire generation? What is your opinion, or what do you think the general opinion of 20 somethings is in regards to trading and whatever trading means to you?
I'm not sure I can speak for my entire generation. But I would say most people take trading and they think more of stock trading, like doing, trading Apple for money, or a lot of people nowadays do Bitcoin or mining Bitcoin and whatnot, especially with Ethereum. And that I think it was Hop Tula coin or whatever that just blew up and then rug pull. But I would say most people take trading and think of stock exchange, and
Yeah.
a lot of people don't think of foreign exchange. I mean, when I've talked about it, people have taken foreign exchange and they're like, "Oh, this is an interesting idea." If you have a message to the world, what would it be? I'll let you go with that first.
Trading in general. By the way, if I had a message for the world, what would it be? It would be start now. I mean, if you're his age, start now. It's never too late to start. But thinking of stock trading or any kind of trading in general, what do you personally, or the people, your friends who are your age, think about trading? Is it something that you think about that is an opportunity, or do you think it's something that's irrelevant or unapproachable or maybe out of reach?
I would say like unapproachable and out of reach. A lot of people think of exchange or like trading and foreign exchange trading and whatnot, and think of it has to be a lot of money. It has, a lot of people think you have to do, $500 in, say, let's Tesla or Apple or whatever, and be able to make your money from that, or be able to do it with foreign exchange and whatnot, or, it has to have a lot of money in order just to get started.
Yeah. And I'm going to only assume that amongst your friends your age, that having extra money sitting around to put into a trading account is probably not something that most people have.
Yeah, I would say that most people don't have a lot of money coming for a trading account. It's mostly going towards bills and just trying to stay alive. Right?
Yeah, I'll bet. Do you think long term, do you even have time in your daily struggle to start thinking, "Hey, here's a skill in investing, and I know I've got all this stuff that I need to do for later on in life, but I'll do it later"? Or do you think, "Hey, I really do feel I should start doing stuff up now"? I mean, because what kind of a viewpoint do you have towards long term investing and long term investing, not only money but investing in yourself as far as developing a skill?
Yeah. I mean, at this current moment and where I am just trying to hold on to what I have and use what I have. And then once I get to the point where, okay, I'm able to put, I mean, even if it's $5 a paycheck away, that's at least something towards my future. Um, and as far as going like investing in myself, I'm always trying to learn new things. I mean, I know you know, but not too long ago about the server I was doing. It's just a new skill for me to be learning. And
Yeah.
at this time, it's just waiting on being able to just get the extra $2, $3, $4 to be able to put into a trading account.
So if money wasn't an impediment, because I mean, obviously any trading style, any market, any broker has a paper trading option. Even what's the thing with the baby that we had, all those great commercials, E-Trade. Even E-Trade has a demo account available. Is that something that with demo, you're just strictly only doing it to develop the skill? Is that something that people your age even think about? Okay, I'm gonna carve out an hour a day to learn this thing, or are you still like that hour a day's got to go towards whatever is keeping me alive right now?
I would say, interestingly enough, it depends on the interface. For some people who are less on their phone, more on their computer, then if they're able to pull up a website with like E-Trade or whatnot and be able to sit down and look at the tradings, that'd be something that's okay, easy. Yeah, if I have a free 30 minutes or while I'm on my lunch, let me sit down at my computer and look around and see what I can do on the demo account. Whereas some people might say, okay, well, there's, I only have 30 minutes at a time. During that time, I pull up my phone and I look at Snapchat or I look at who's texted me and whatnot, and I don't have time to do it. I would say it depends on the interface. If there's ways to do it on both, then it'd be easy to just, I have some spare time. Let me look at this.
So do you think it's maybe a generational thing? When I think of trading, my first thought is a desktop and 5 screens, but your generation might say, well, if I can do it on my phone, fine. If I can't do it on my phone, I've got other things I need to be doing.
Yeah, I would say a lot of people in my generation would say if it can't be done on my phone, then I don't have time for it.
That's interesting. So if there were a way to do all of that on your phone that didn't have an immediate payoff, where would that rank in your daily to-do list? It's like, hey, I know I need to be practiced. Like I talk about all the time, the juggling that I do very poorly, and I don't practice it every day, but it needs to be practiced. Trading is the same way. It needs to be practiced every day.
Yeah.
But that requires a discipline of a long-term mindset. Do you think that trading a demo account daily is something that, I mean, it's very video game-ish. So I would have thought your generation would be all over it. But at the same time, there's no payoff. And for a while, there's no payoff at all with a demo account.
Yeah, I mean, at least with me, with my personal, like when I get to work, first thing I do is check my emails and whatnot, and check my text messages, make sure no one important isn't texting me. And then I kind of go from there and just, okay, let's see how much time I have. I have a meeting at 7:45 every day. So if I'm there before that, then it's see what I do on my phone. Sometimes it's scroll on Reddit, sometimes it's hop on Facebook. And so I think it would be easy to be able to pull up my phone during that time and say, okay, I think Kevin O'Leary has an app called Acorns that can teach you how to, or Kevin O'Leary has an app that teaches you how to trade like stock exchange, but something like that would be simple enough to, okay, I have 5 minutes, let me pop on and do a lesson like Duolingo does with, do one lesson a day. It very much gamifies it.
What would it take monetarily to make it worth a 20-something's while? I mean, if you could trade and generate income, what's the smallest amount of income that would keep you interested enough that you're willing to give up 30 minutes a day of scrolling? I mean, $5 a day, $2 a day, $50 a day. What would it take because all that is geared towards how much money you've got in there. So if you could earn $5 a day on your phone in 30 minutes, would that be enough to keep somebody your age who's got lots of things going on focused?
I would say definitely, especially for me, like $5 a day. Okay, I'll be on it all day long. If I can double it by, spend 30 minutes a day on it, get $5 a day. Okay, before I go to bed, I'll spend another 30 minutes on it, see if I can get $10 a day.
I got you. So it sounds like really the gap in the trading mindset and the trading education out there in order to reach your generation, my generation needs to be saying, where are they? Where are they spending their time? They're not on their laptop. They're not on their desktop. They're on their phone. Yeah. How can we serve them to meet their needs, learn how to trade and generate income from their phone.
Yeah, I would say like I mean, as much as people hate on, oh, you're on your phone all the time. Think about what this can. Think about what this can do. I mean, back in when phone, I don't know how far along phones were when you were my age, but I mean, I thought I remember
There were no
LSU
phones
that,
were this big, and they
yeah,
made phone calls only.
and if I remember correctly, at LSU, you talked about the computer took up the room.
Yes. Well, originally, when they got permission from the legislature to build the building for the computer system, the computer took up the entire room, and by the time it was built, the computer took up one small table in the middle of the room.
Yeah, and
I mean, it's true. I mean, these phones are 1,000 times more powerful than the thing that sent the astronauts to the moon in 1969.
Yeah, and so it's easy to think about, oh, someone's on their phone all day, but at the same time, think about how advanced we've gotten to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And so if trading is, if the average trader still has to, okay, let me sit at my computer for an hour a day and go, okay, this is where the stock is going, or this is where the exchanges are going, let me look at everything, then it would be so much, I wouldn't say easier, but it would be nice to be able to go, okay, let me pull up my phone real quick and go, oh, this is going up. Tap on it. Hey, I've gotten my trade set for the day. Let me put this down and keep going.
Get back to work. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had something like an alert, and you could go on to Robinhood, where with Robinhood, for all of the issues with Robinhood, you can spend $5 for Tesla. I mean, you're buying 0.19% of a share, but they allow you to buy fractional shares. So you could, in the morning, spend $5. In the afternoon, you've made $3, all from just from your phone. Well, that is interesting. I had never thought about the fact that I am young and locked in on trading. Absolutely.
Great opportunity.
Yes, there is. Go to godlytrading.com, and there's a way that you can sign up, or you can send us a message, an email from there. Well, it sounds like we might need to be. There we go. Godlytrading.com. It sounds like we might need to work on reaching the next generation, because I wish two things. I wish that I had known then, with your age, what I know now.
Yeah.
And I wish that I had the desire to utilize that when I was your age. So maybe you and I can come up with an app that can help traders your age, or traders of any age. I mean, for me, people my age, the only way we can manage on these things is with these things. So that's why we get big screens. But people your age, their eyes are a little bit better. Well, it has been fascinating, Todd. I want you to be able to get back to your day. Thank you for being here. Maybe we can do this on a regular basis, 20-something Tuesdays or something like that. But well, probably you're at work normally this time of day.
Yeah,
but
we can work until 5.
Yeah,
so, we'll definitely need to look into doing this more regularly, because that'd be interesting to do more of the back and forth between generations.
I think so. I believe so. Well, guys, I will actually be doing a live stream tomorrow at lunch. Tomorrow at noon Central on Christmas Day. I'm not saying I'm doing it to get out of lunch with the in-laws. I'm not saying that at all. You did not hear me say that. No one heard me say that.
I will tell Grandma.
And with that, we're going to get rid of Nick's face. He's not hearing anymore. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you all tomorrow.